Welcome to the Level Up Lounge podcast with Steph and Chantel.
Hi, so today we have an amazing guest. We have a friend. She's very talented. We have Suzy Michael.
Hello. Hi, ladies.
The amazing Suz. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm well. How are you?
Very
Hello, Adling.
Thank you.
Isn't it gorgeous? She's very bright.
I'm very not sponsored by Camilla, but I love my bling. It's a nice day for it. But thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure.
I'm so excited to have our dear friend and TV superstar.
She's
She's. You are.
Here.
You are. You're very focused when you need to get something done. This is the lady that gets it done.
Yeah, she's a hustler.
She's a hustler. Now, we know who you are.
Yes.
We know the incredible woman, mum, and TV producer that you are. You tell our audience a little bit about Suzy Michael and who you are.
Okay, so Suzy Michael has always wanted to be in television since she was 12 years old. I then pursued a career I studied, first of all, at uni. I studied a relevant degree in journalism and communications. While I was at uni, I did a lot of voluntary work in media, as you do. You just got to hustle and get your feet in the door, as you all know. So it was a perfect opportunity for a young 17, 18, 19-year-old to get in there. Because of that attitude, I was actually nominated for the Australian of the Year award.
Wow. Did you guys hear that? Nominated?
Yeah, that was for the year 2000. I came runner-up to Ian Thorpe.
Wow.
He won.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So you came second place at Ian Thorpe. Ian.
I know. That's incredible.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't even know that about you. There's always something we don't know.
We don't know. So, yeah, John Howard was Prime Minister at the time and gave me the award. And he said something that kind of stuck with me. And he said, "Congratulations, Suzy. We need more people like you to give back to the community." And I thought, that's such a lovely thing. Oh, just a little goosebump. That's the Aussie way, isn't it? To give back where you can. It doesn't need to be financial. It could be time. It could be your advice. It could be anything. So, yeah, the Aussie way is to give back. And that's stuck with me.
That's even, as recently, all our original traditional Australian beliefs have been reinforced, and here we go again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what we are as Australians in Australia.
Yep.
Is to give back to our community.
That's right.
Wow. So tell us a little bit more.
While I was at uni, I interviewed some really great names, some big celebrities. One of them, and she's probably one of the highlights of my whole career, I interviewed the amazing Olivia Newton-John.
That I did know, but I forgot. Now that you said it, I do remember you mentioned it. You interviewed the Olivia Newton-John.
I did.
Wow.
Well, where did you interview her?
We actually went to shoot something else, and she happened to be there at the time. So I just, spur of the moment, asked her, "Can I do an interview with you?"
Opportunity? Sure. Yeah. We do that all the time.
And she asked me, she said, "You're very young to be a television presenter." And I said, "Oh, I'm at uni, I'm studying, and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life."
Yeah.
And she was so sweet, and she said, "Will you hang on to that feeling and never let go of wanting it?"
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Love her.
Yeah, good old Liv. So she just things like that got me through uni that made me go, I really enjoy this. I really love this. And that's the thing, right? Well, you got to love what you do. You got to have that passion for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to just regret your life. You only get one life, so do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's right. It shouldn't feel like work. I mean, you are working, but you should love it at the same time.
Well, that's my motto with what I do. I absolutely love being a makeup artist, and I don't feel like I'm working.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Honestly, I cannot wait to go in and paint someone's face.
Yeah. You're very creative.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's like the highlight of my day. So Suz,
That was early career.
that was my reality.
Early studying, coming out of school, heading into uni, and straight from uni, I went in and did some things with media. So I did an SBS documentary with the Breast Cancer Institute, and I was with non-English speaking background women on breast cancer, because breast cancer, the word cancer is taboo in a lot of languages. So especially back then, in the year 2000, it was not very well spoken of, and if a woman had breast cancer, you kept it to yourself, whereas now there's massive campaigns to telegram,
Raise awareness.
Yeah. I think that's a good innovation. Like, it's very important to be aware.
It is. And I think I might take this opportunity to play on that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to use the platform to say, women, get checked.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Breast Cancer Month. When's that? March? I'm not sure. But anyway, get checked. Get your breast checked. It's not taboo. It's not anything embarrassing.
That's right.
Just
At any
think about
age too. Any age.
any age, get checked and be safe. Yeah. So sorry, I just took that opportunity to.
No, it's very important. Yeah, and it's come a long way since then. We're now, 26 years on, and it's very widely spoken of, and we have, breast cancer days.
26 years. I was just born that year.
Yeah.
I wasn't born yet.
That's right. I'm older than you by a year. So 26 and 25. We haven't hit our 30s yet. So what was the prime of your career, Sus?
Well,
I mean, I don't know what can be, but in Olivia Newton-John,
How can you top this?
literally.
so yeah, I did say she was one of the highlights of my career. So moving on, I got married, I had kids, I kept my finger in the pie in the media industry. I kept, whether it was producing something or writing. So I'm a journalist, so qualifications do count when you do that. And that's the thing, I think that life experience counts for a lot of things. It's not just about what you study and what you know academically. We all know about your education and your intelligence, your IQ, but then you have your emotional intelligence. And I think that's really important, that social aspect.
And very, 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 very important. Because so many people have the IQ and the qualifications of masters and this and that, but when it comes to social, zero.
Exactly. I agree too. In the nursing industry, I went to uni with so many high distinction students, and then as soon as they got on the ward, they had no idea how to nurse. They had no communication skills. They couldn't talk to the patients. They knew how to treat the patients, but they just didn't know.
Communication is key in every aspect of life.
Yeah.
From relationships to friendships to work. It's the most important. If someone said to me, what is the most important thing? If I got 2 jobs to do makeup and I just walked in like that and didn't speak to anybody and just did it and walked out.
You wouldn't be rebooked.
Yeah.
I mean, you imagine?
You would have that reputation.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Whereas I go in there, I'm part of the family, met them 3 minutes ago, talk. By the time I come out, I pretty much know their ABN and tax file. But we just talk and we joke around and we build friendship, and that's what it's all about with everybody that you meet.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I remember when I first met you, Sus, you were working for a magazine, newspaper.
Yeah, it would have been, yes, it was a paper.
It was, I can't remember the name of the paper, but you were working for a paper, and then she was like, I'd love to have you on my paper, or something along this.
Yeah, when it was meant to.
Yeah, and we just sort of connected over that, and you think we're on our 3rd or 4th cocktail that night.
It's all just a distant memory now.
Yeah, can't remember, but we've been friends ever since. So that's beautiful. It's nice, huh?
It was, yeah. And just on that, yes. So I was did all of writing in between having kids, as you know, because for a woman, let's face it, you got to do what you got to do to keep yourself relevant. You can't be out of the game too long, and then when you are and you try to get back in, it's like you started.
Leave is not an excuse. No, and for nowhere, I just look at you like, okay, you got to start back from that's scratch.
Yeah. So keeping myself relevant, writing, producing things, even editing, doing what I could just to keep myself relevant in the media industry.
Yeah.
And then from that, I got, deputy editor positions and editor-in-chief positions in magazines and newspapers. I think that's where I met you, Chantel. And then still doing a lot of video work, still doing my producing and presenting as well, little bits here and there where I could. And then I guess the big level up in my is what we're all about.
Level up lounge. Dum-da-dum.
Would have to be the most recent launch, which is Lifestyle Diaries, and it launched in the US on Amazon, Apple.
That's incredible. And we're very proud of you. You're both on the show. You've got an episode, don't you?
Yes, I've got a full episode on there, but I was also the makeup artist for the entire show. We did a project. She's
Glam to start.
That's amazing.
10 months. Yes, I was for the guests and for Suze. It was a 10-month contract.
It was, yeah.
And I also had an episode on myself.
Because she's so amazing.
Yes, shoots. That's amazing.
No, but it was a great episode. We did it at La Montage, and shout out to the guys at La Montage for giving us access that day, and all my wonderful girls that I had, the models. Yes, sensational group of girls, and that reminds me, I haven't sent it to and sorry girls,
It's only an airing for 6 months,
that's early for me. That's great. think I'm still based on my 21st birthday.
And how's it going? How is the show going? It's airing now. It has been for 6 months.
And date did I hear it? October?
August.
August.
Yeah.
I did see the trailer, and that was amazing in itself.
Yeah.
And I still have to. I'm sorry. I know you're my best friend. I haven't watched the show yet, but I promise you I will.
So, guys, this is a lesson. Get yourself a best friend who watches your show. Okay, continue. That's okay. That's all.
We'll have you in season 2, then you'll be forced to watch it.
I know it was great. It was honestly fantastic. She had phenomenal guests on the show.
It's amazing.
Every guest brought their own twist.
Yeah.
Their own subject, their own. No two shows were the same. My show was nowhere near any of the other shows. And Suzy, speaking of people that you got to interview, Barbara O'Neill.
She was
Oh, really?
And so I got there. I did the makeup for Barbara as well. Get there, and I'm like, what makeup do I put on Barbara O'Neill? She doesn't wear this. She doesn't wear that. Natural, organic. So then she went through all my kit, made sure I had mineral stuff, and she was chill as anything. Did not bother her. That's like showing her ingredients. This mascara is carbon free. And she's like, it's okay, Chantal. I'm like, just do your thing.
beautiful lady.
Very nice lady. Tell us a little bit about how you got, how you got connected with, Barbara O'Neill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Barbara O'Neill became quite famous during COVID.
I remember you posted Barbara O'Neill. Did you say you did?
Yeah, one of
I did. I might show.
Yeah. So
Good save, Steph. That's a good thing.
Barbara O'Neill is massive. She's probably got over 1 million followers or more than that, I think. But she's with the holistic, with natural. But she is not even holistic. It's more like natural. So imagine like your grandparents' days.
Yeah.
Who would come and say, okay, this is wrong with you. Do this.
Like a naturopath?
Not really. She might.
She knows how to cook for the body's ability to heal itself.
So the body, do you know what I mean? So during COVID, with everything that was going on, she just went.
Yeah.
I was watching her. She was just phenomenal.
She really was.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And a great lady.
Yeah.
But she, because of that, and obviously when you're doing natural healing and natural remedies, it obviously puts down the pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, of course.
Because she's not sending you out to buy this and buy that. So she had a whole big thing with the Australian government. I think they kicked her out.
Really?
Yeah. Even though she's born Australian.
Yeah, she is. Full-born Australian.
So you're not supporting the pharmaceutical because at the end of the day, it's a business. So if you're just having honey and ginger and lemon and castor oil and natural things, what's the other one? Yam cream?
Creams to help the hormones.
Yeah, yam cream is like one of the biggest things.
You know what? She leveled up in COVID. Maybe she needs to come on the podcast.
I bet you need to get that.
Yeah, very interesting.
I'll reach out to her. We sort of not keep in touch, but every now and then through Instagram. I think I have her number. You have her number. I would have.
Who else did you have on the show?
Oh, we had so many amazing people. But the idea behind the show wasn't so much just to interview people, but there was a concept behind it, and that is the secret to living your best life. And that doesn't just mean your best life in terms of who you want to be or who you are, but in every aspect. So spiritually, mentally, physically, in your social relationships. We're talking about emotional IQ before that, EQ. So anything to do with holistically living your best life and living life to its absolute fullest. That was the whole aim of the show.
I'll watch it now.
Even from
so good. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
Even things like being entertained. So we interviewed a mentalist.
Yeah.
And he told us how he studied linguistic linguistic science and psychology. He started out dabbling in magic, but he's moved into mentalism. He's incredible.
So good.
Incredible. So good. So he showed us how he does some of his techniques. Obviously doesn't give away everything, but it is very much based on psychology and neuro-linguistic programming. And so that's something that would interest someone. I want to know more about it.
Those people that let her pull out cards and then they tell you think of it, and then they pull out and you're like, how they heard of that?
Yeah.
This guy does it. I forgot his name, but
Xavier.
Yeah.
So there's a lot behind that. Then it's not just learning how to do a trick.
It's not magic. No, it goes that step further, because as Xavier put it in the show, he said magic feels tricked, but mentalism feels real. When you've got a thought and he plucks that thought from your mind, it's like, how did he do that? That's the science and the art behind.
So he's very, very good.
years.
So I remember that episode very well.
Yeah, we also interviewed a lady who had she still got cerebral malaria. She's the second survivor worldwide for cerebral malaria. She had lost her legs, and her name is Stephanie.
Yeah, she's an incredible
Woman. She has had hundreds of operations and spent hundreds of days and nights in hospital for the last sort of 5 years. And she is incredible. She's now...
What country was it again that she got it?
Jamaica. Jamaica. Was it? No.
It was Jamaica.
No. It was, I'm thinking Jamaica.
No.
Something else, but no.
No, it was in Africa. Was it?
It wasn't Africa. She was on there doing missionary work.
Yes, like she was literally doing mission and she got bitten by a mosquito.
Yeah. So did she get
I can't remember what country.
fever? What is it called?
And then that's it. How long did she last? She had a few minutes to leave after
It was touch and go for a while for her. And they said to her family, say your goodbyes now. She's not going to make it. She was in a coma. And then she was out of upstand. She got her hands got infected, her legs. So slowly they had to get rid of it, basically out of her body. But
she ended up having one of her legs amputated. She's two of them. That's right, two of them.
Both of them.
Phenomenal lady. Phenomenal. She was there, and she was even at our launch party for the event.
She was, and her outlook on life, in living your best life, she's the epitome of it. Her resilience, her strength, her bravery, the way to be inspires others. She now works with David Beckham to eradicate malaria globally. Like, that's the
she is. If you meet this lady, I'm talking glam, beautiful. She's young, gorgeous, hair fix, makeup on point, just beautiful. I know we connected on our love for dogs, and when I was at her house, when I heard Pet passed away since then.
Yeah.
And great.
And she's a single mum, so even that, but just be there for her son.
Yeah.
And survive. It's her heel and now we're on.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, but after having both feet amputated, still wears her heels with the
prosthetics.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. Like that is, we should maybe get Steph on here. Perfect example of leveling up is when you level up your mindset, your whole life is leveled up.
100% agree with that.
That's our motto.
Strong mindset. Yep.
That's our motto behind when we came up with the name for our podcast.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what the show's all about. And it's not something that just happened overnight and just something that was, pulled together because it was just so easy to do.
Yeah.
It actually took a lot of planning, a lot of long hours.
Yep.
A lot of catching up with people and researching and finding the best of the best that we could bring into the show. And I even said no to quite a lot of people. Even people that wanted to pay like an advertorial style, I said, no, sorry, you're just not the right fit for the show.
Yeah.
So it was really, I did the hard yards with that show, but I was just so relieved.
Be so proud of yourself.
I am proud of myself, and I'm also proud of the people that came on the show and said yes to being on the show, because to put your trust into something new, like a new series, it's like, oh, it's exciting, but how is it going to be seen? How is it going to be perceived? Where is it going to be aired? Who's going to see it?
Exactly.
All these unknown questions. So it was, it was a wonderful journey with not just myself and as a producer and presenter for the show, but also my guests who joined me. You being one of them, Chantal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I loved it. I loved meeting all the wonderful guests as well by being the head makeup artist.
Yeah.
And it was just a great, I loved, once my work was done, I'd sort of sit back and just see Suze work her magic.
Yeah, that's
on me. I think that's where we connect too, because you and I both, and you too, Steph, in front of the camera, it's our element. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I really don't know. But when I'm in the crowd, I'm somebody, but put me in front with a camera or with a microphone, and my real true element comes out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Creative.
Creative, yeah. I don't display it for the other way around.
Yeah.
They like to be hidden. Yeah, they shut. Yeah, they shut down.
Any opportunity, I'm in front of the camera.
I know that very, very, very well.
But got the hint, Steph. Season 2 coming your way.
Yeah, Steph loves the camera.
I have a question, Suzy. You said that when you were on maternity leave, you were working and hustling. You were also working as an editor and a journalist. How did you balance the life of, mum life as a new mum? You've got 4 children.
Yeah.
That's a lot of children. Yeah. And your husband works as well. Well, it is. I've got 4. It's a lot. It's hard. The laundry pile is like this, and it doesn't stop. Oh my gosh, it just doesn't stop. How did you manage all of that and still have such a high profile job?
So it was hard. I had 4 kids in 5 years.
Wow, that's really up there. What should I say? They're close in age. She just said it. Well, they're beautiful. And I love your children.
Yeah. So I had 4 kids in 5 years. Yes, it was challenging, of course. I mean, having any just one child is challenging, especially for a new mum. So yes, it was challenging. I was very young when I had the first one. And then obviously still young when I had the last one because I was very tightly packed. But the way I managed was that was my outlet. That was what I love to do. And that's why it's so important to find your passion in what you love, because if it then becomes your outlet in life, then that's the best thing you can ever want for yourself. That your work becomes your second nature, becomes your outlet, your creative space, your place to shine.
Yeah, okay, we're working but not working.
Yeah, I agree. That's it. And so that was my outlet. So yes, I was with kids. Mum, hands on, cleaning up all the booger and stuff and cleaning up the library, whatever, going on day trips and coming back with them. But then, whether it's in the evening or where it was a day where they were in daycare and I had that time, that's when I'll be, this is my day. Some people don't want to work on their maternity. That's fine. It's your outlet. So as long as you have that outlet when you have your children, I think that's really important because it keeps you sane, keeps you relevant, and keeps your mindset alert and sharp and active. Yeah. So you don't get that, what I call mum brain.
Because that's all. And it is good to focus on your children and to love your children, but having something for yourself and to focus on that's not a part of the children, that's different, that is separate to the children, then I guess your mental health is a lot better as well.
Absolutely. And you know what, back in the day, in early 2000s, not such me as
it was scary taboo.
Yeah.
You just had to go extremely. When you say mental health, it meant you needed a ward.
That's right.
It wasn't day to day where we suffer through. We do. We all, we all, sometimes the smallest thing triggers and then my brain just shuts down and, I send an email to the wrong person with the wrong information. But, that does happen. Yeah. But can I say, with everything that you said, I'm sure you would have, and I know for the fact that you do have a good support system.
That is so important.
Your husband, mom, dad, and the kids themselves, the way that you brought them up. Yeah, beautiful children, and they've got great relationship with you and your husband. Yeah. So I think, that support while they were young is also very important too.
And not just when the kids were young, even before that. I mean, if you were blessed or lucky enough to have or be raised in a family where they encouraged you and nurtured you and said, you can do it. And that is such a healthy way for a young child to grow up. And I was so lucky that I had my dad there with me. And he said to me, you do whatever you want to do in life. You only get one life. You do what you want and don't worry what anyone else thinks. That's their life. It's their business.
That's my motto. You want. And I should continue crushing community traditions. Yes, doing what I want to do.
Yeah, that's exactly that.
It's true. You only live one life. Your life could be ended tomorrow. And I don't like saying that, but it could be. So you've got to live each day as if it's your last.
Absolutely. And growing up like that and then carrying that through into our family and having the support of my partner, which is very important. Find yourself a partner.
Very rock. It's sensational when it comes to
yes.
From what I've seen, obviously externally, there's only so much that you see or but from what I've seen, and I've been in your home and I've been welcomed into your family, I can see that true partnership and it reflects on a beautiful family and reflects on you. You're happy.
Yeah.
Generally you're not happy.
It's that mask thing that you put on.
It's a jelly glow.
It's a jelly glow. It's a dewy glow.
Yeah, but no, support is definitely very important because how are you going to flourish? How are you going to go from here to there without your tribe, without your team? Back in the day, they had tribes, right? Yeah. Everybody grew up in a little family.
I like this bring in the touch of African culture too. So they did.
Yeah, but it's very new.
Yeah, 100%. And they supported you along the way.
That's right. Yeah.
It's very hard when you're mentally cluttered to physically bring things, to life or so many. How many ideas do we have? Like, Steph and I think, are on our, 40,000th business idea of some sort. There's only so much that we can bring to life.
Yeah, exactly.
But you need support along the way.
Yes.
Yes,
you do. So traditionally, you'd have family members, your neighbors, you'd all live in units and little communities. Now you can expand. You have your tribe, so you can expand out and start forming that tribe that resonate with you. It doesn't need to be your neighbor. It doesn't need to be a family member. It can be anyone you choose. And so that's the luxury we have these days. And it's so connected. We're connected internationally. It could be someone on the other side of the world. So yeah, definitely find your tribe that is going to support you and get you to get from this point to that point.
Yep.
I agree. That is possibly the best thing we've said today.
Yeah.
Heard today.
Yep.
Because it is so true. There are people who are extremely successful.
Yes.
With university degrees, with money in the account, with businesses flourishing with sales or whatever their business is, services, bookings, whatever. But they feel that they are always doing something wrong or they're not doing enough. So they're flourishing in that department, but other departments are lacking. Because there's always somebody behind them bickering, saying, you're not doing a good job, you're not doing a good job. No, you can't do that. Or whatever it is. That constantly puts them down.
So with the show, Lifestyle Diaries, with that show, I didn't just produce it. I needed to self-produce while I was presenting on set. And that in itself is a huge challenge. Because I have to think of a million things at once and tell myself, okay, I'm standing this way, the camera's positioned here, I need to angle it slightly here, I need to be able to say the words correctly and then do the action correctly because I know when the camera's going to move. And it was, a lot of things all at once. So that in itself was a challenge. And then just before that, researching, setting up locations, sourcing, people don't want to. We had on the show it's quite.
We had an incredible team. We had a director. We had Sonia, our director, who, was on set. But all that BTS stuff that you had to do for us to get to location is...
Yeah, that's a lot of action meetings that we had with our guests just to make sure they understood. Is this the angle that we want to, discuss with you? Is there any topics that we don't want to discuss? And
yeah. We flew to Melbourne as well. Suzy flew the team to Melbourne, and what did we do?
That was such a great interview. There were actually two people.
Really?
Yeah. An author, and what was her name?
Yeah, so her name's Remy Pearson.
That's right.
Yes, and she's a
Remy
life coach. She's incredible. She started as I believe a business coach, but she's now an author and a life coach.
Incredible lady. Yeah, she's rocked up in her orange convertible.
Oh wow! Just casually.
Pulled the dollar. And we're just waiting for our $20 Uber. He just rocks up in the. She was cool.
She was. And then there was Rashid.
And Rashid is lovely too.
So he's a business coach who acquired the business from Remy. So they kind of worked together. But Rashid came from a real rags to riches story. He came with virtually nothing in his pocket, and he's now leveled up.
Dan's one of the biggest, what was the organisation?
The Coachy.
The Coachy. Yeah, it was like a big one in Melbourne. That's one of the biggest and popular ones.
That's amazing. I love rags to riches. Yeah, because, we've all, not everyone comes from there, but that's kind of my story as well, just coming from nothing and then, building your way out, leveling up, climbing that ladder.
It is, but that was an incredible
that's awesome
weekend as well.
Yeah.
We worked long hours, but we was very successful. I think actually one of the first night I was meant to go out with Chris.
Oh, please tell the story.
So, do I remember it being really cool and, really hip, and I'm, good friends with Suzy's son. And he's like, let's go to the casino. And Drake was in.
Drake, yes.
We have to go Drake hunting. He's staying at the Crown. Let's go. Everyone's like, no, we're going to sleep. I'm like, no, Chris, let's go. He knocks on my door. Give me 30 minutes. Let me just, eat, whatever, change. Apparently, I don't know what happened after that. Apparently, he came back and knocked on the door. And there was no one. I passed out asleep on the bed. The next morning, I was like, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
But we had massive shoot.
It was a long day. We had just flown in straight to the job, straight to a location. But so I fell asleep. I could have seen Dre.
I know, you could have.
I know.
You missed your chance.
I missed my chance with true love.
It's all right. We'll do it again next season.
Drake, I'm coming for you. Next. Yeah, so that's that.
Yeah.
We've worked on a lot of great things together.
We have, and another part of the show that's a bit different and unique is the cooking components. Remember we did the cooking?
We did the turkey cooking.
Yes.
With Huku, and we did, you did the Egyptian cooking.
Yes.
Did we do another cooking?
Well, yes, there was the medicinal quality one, the medicinal yes. Coming up from Barbara's words of advice on what ingredients.
That was so good.
Yeah, so by including certain ingredients, so you're eating, but you're actually nourishing your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great one. She had her mom on one of the episodes.
Oh, so that's amazing.
Which was really cool.
Yeah. It's just clean front. Nobody really sees that side of you. And because it's about living your best life, well, you live with purpose, but you live with integrity. And so what better way to show my purpose and integrity than to show my background?
Yep.
So my mum, I'm Egyptian.
Yep.
So I had my Egyptian mama on there.
That's amazing.
And she cooked for us an incredible meal and feast and showed us all the little tricks and tips to do when you're cooking these Egyptian foods. And yeah. So what better way to kind of honor that purpose to living your best life than to have that integrity and say, yes, that's who I am.
And this is part of my best life. That's right.
That is.
What are some of the Egyptian foods?
We did samak fil which is an Alexandrian dish called fish in the oven, which is very traditional Alexandria. And in Alexandria, there's a lot of the influence from the Greeks and the Mediterranean waters from the other side, like from those sort of countries that come into. Start again. We had samak fil forn, and samak fil forn means fish in the oven. And being in Alexandria, you have the influence of the Greeks and the other Mediterranean countries.
Right.
It had a lot of those flavors coming through, like the herbs and the spices. So that was one of the ones that we cooked. It was another unique kind of dish. The other one was macarona bechamel. That's such a classic family favorite. Anywhere you go, you've got to have macarona bechamels.
Pasta with white sauce, bechamel and simple.
Yeah, there's meat laid between. And the other favorite is basbousa. So if you know what is it in Lebanese?
Basbousa?
No, there's another. It's it's a type of baklava, but it's not baklava. It's got the what's it called?
Namura.
That's it, namura.
Yeah, namura. It's a Lebanese sweet.
Yep.
With coconut and semolina.
Oh.
Really nice.
Yeah.
It's actually quite healthy until you put the sugar syrup. Because you don't just put sugar syrup, you drench liters of sugar syrup. But it's good. Yeah, you only have like a piece or two.
So
when we got
bang. Yeah. The Egyptian version doesn't have coconut. How interesting.
Yeah,
Has yogurt.
Yeah,
Yogurt.
Yes.
actually, I don't think we put coconut in it.
Yeah.
I've actually never made it, but I grew up with mum making it.
And there's a stack of sugar, and then there's more sugar when you drench it in that rose water syrup. So
Yum.
yeah,
But it's
delicious.
It's like you only have a piece.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, we'll have to get some.
Yeah, I really want to try. I don't think I've had Egyptian food before, to be honest. It's sort of very uncultured.
It's actually very Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
Even though Egypt is part of Africa, but Lebanese, very, very influenced. So it's same but different.
It's the same continent.
Yeah, we actually go, right.
Yeah, but as in the Lebanese sweets and Lebanese food, and she's making it, pretty much. We've got a twist. She's got a twist later.
But I agree with the Turkish one where we made the stuffed vine leaves.
Yeah, we do.
There is twist on that. So
We do wine leaves. Yeah. And for example, Greeks is a dolmata. So same but different.
yeah.
Same,
Yeah.
But I mean, so if you've had, which you have,
Yes.
you've had good Lebanese food.
Yes.
Sort of same but different.
Yeah, that's thanks to you. Good Lebanese food.
Of course, thanks to me. Thanks to me, but no, it's just through our love for food and the restaurants that we get to visit.
Yeah. Oh, I would. Yeah. I don't think I've ever visited an Egyptian restaurant. You have to take us.
Oh, I'll cook for you.
Okay.
Better, I will cook for you.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Look, I'll get you to try malokhaya.
Okay. Yes, please.
Chantal.
No?
You don't like malokhaya? Do you know my future daughter-in-law, who is South American, loves malokhaya.
Really?
Loves it.
What is it?
It's a green soup. So it's a plant. And you make a chicken soup.
Yeah.
You put the green leaves in there, like it's all minced. It's delicious. It's delicious.
What is it like? Only green leaves?
Just like the leaves are actually mlochi leaves. Yeah, especially it's a long process. It's not an easy dish to make.
Yeah.
It's a very delicacy.
Yeah.
So when Mama makes it, it's like you pick leaf by leaf.
Really?
There's so much love and into the dish. I just don't know why
You don't like it.
I just
Is it like tart or is it?
It's that slimy texture.
Is it the
I think it's a slimy, and it's taken me my whole life to be able to eat spinach.
Yeah.
So I stuff that in it.
It's the spinach then. But it's like because it's like similar the green kind
Yeah, but slimier and whatever. But we put triple vinegar on it as like the yeah.
No, we don't. We do the vinegar.
Yeah, the garlic. We put garlic and vinegar on it, and then I can eat it
Oh, I don't do
because the vinegar just
It
sort of
would be so good for you.
Yes, it is good.
Okay, I want to try it.
But yeah, so same thing.
kind of similar.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely get you onto the. You will love that. And a few other.
What are you gonna make today other than nothing?
What do you want? Kusa? You want kusa? What are you thinking?
I don't know, just make me kofta.
Oh, just kofta.
Kofta.
I know what that is.
You know kofta, yeah. We say kofta. You say
Kofta.
in Turkish they say kufta. So like that's the same.
See what I mean? Same refer.
That's
That is that. Kofta.
Yeah.
Done. What I do is, I don't do, we say tabach, which is dishes. I don't know. I've just never gotten into.
Oh, you don't do tabich. So that would be things like okra, and it would be like the spinach with the meat in there. So it's called tabich, which means cooking.
And
In like a one pot.
I am my parents' biggest disappointment when it comes to food.
Really? Are you very fussy? I didn't know
No, you're fussy because we go to places that I eat it.
Yeah, true.
We usually have places where we're like, Steph, let's go eat this. Yeah, I do this, or come with me or whatever. But yeah, tabak, like the pot foods.
Yeah.
I don't know why. My sister, brother, opposite.
Yeah.
Love. Live on it. It's so good for you. Like
Yeah.
I'm the one missing out. I'm the one missing out. Definitely with nutrition and stuff, fabulous. But I prefer like my piece of fish, my piece of steak.
Yeah.
You're
You're a Westerner. You're in Western food.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is in essence a snapshot of some of the things that we speak about in Lifestyle Diary.
Very interesting. And we all want to live our best life. Like
We do.
we're all here to live our best life. So if we've got a show to watch that's going to help us live our best life, then there's nothing better.
So how can people in Australia watch the show, Suze?
Sorry, you can't.
In Australia,
Honestly, it's in the US.
it's exclusive to our US friends and family.
It is. However, never say never. Looking at options with.
But they get YouTube.
Yeah.
Are they on YouTube?
Can you watch
Not
it on YouTube?
live.
So the links that I have.
That's different. That's a private link. But let me see what we can do with this new producer who I've got on board, who may have a way to get it into Australia. So we'll see.
So if I go into that link,
It is. It's actually very.
if we go into that link and change it from private to public, does it work on?
No, because that's the link that I shared with you. So I own that link. I can do it. However, if you want to do it then that way, I'll do a proper thing for Lifestyle Diaries.
Yep, fair enough. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I mean, imagine being how huge is the US.
I know. That's incredible. Like,
She's got US international rights.
yeah.
For what was it again? Apple,
Amazon.
and Amazon, and Roku.
That's
And
amazing.
Roku's huge, just like our Paramount.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Love it. You did. Yeah, it was honestly, it was an incredible journey.
Yeah.
We went everywhere. We did. We literally, I don't think there was a location we weren't at. And I was trying to,
months, hey.
it was huge 2 months, and I was trying to fit sort of the project with my current bookings and I was like, huh. But it was good. It was fun.
What is your most favorite thing that has happened with your show? Like,
My most favorite thing.
yeah.
Her makeup artist.
Yeah.
She had a fabulous makeup artist.
I did. Got this makeup artist. I had a great team, but I think my favorite thing would have to be that it was made for a US audience.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Because in Australia, no one knows Australian presenters. And then you get this opportunity to say, hey, why don't you do a show for the US? Okay.
Hell yeah. I'll do it. So good. She gets an opportunity to, it'll be sort of, it wouldn't be your 7, 9, 10. It'll be, the other sort of
Streaming platform.
Yeah.
or the not as popular
So good.
TV channels.
Yeah. So it'd be streaming.
That
We're
would
doing away the future in media.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. Well, that's it. It's the
It's-
same as with advertisements. It's all on social media now. No one watches the TV anymore. So that's the way it's going.
Yeah.
Is there plans for season 2? Maybe. Okay.
We have a level up on our Suzy Michael. Dum-dum-dum. Maybe. So 50.
I have to reveal.
There's
Can't reveal.
okay.
Didn't read the line.
I have a question for you. I've come across I've got beautiful journalist friends, clients, people that I've met, through networking, journalism, TV, people who love to do this sort of thing, but you know how Australian, I guess, demographic doesn't allow you to. There's no opportunity for movement. What advice would you give to somebody who's starting out, maybe, someone in their 20s, who's quite young and enthusiastic and wants to pursue journalism and maybe do things outside of the box? What advice would you give people wanting to pursue this career?
You need to be made of steel to start with, because media is a hustle game. You need to hustle and push, and you need to have that thick skin to be able to take on whatever comes your way. I've worked with a lot of narcissists and a lot of people who are bullies in media, and that's just the nature of the industry. And if that's not something that
It shouldn't be acceptable though. Like
it should be,
I think the nature of the industry shouldn't be, well, that's just the nature. No, it should.
correct. However, when you look at media, it's a whole melting point of different personalities and strengths and people's characters. And you have to be like that to be able to get the results you want, because it's this channel against this channel. It's this show against this show. It's that person against that person. Who is going to make it? Who is not going to make the cut? So in media, it's a very cutthroat industry. So anybody wanting to get to the media industry, journalism's a little bit easier, I would say. It's not as cutthroat as presenting, and then presenting is not as cutthroat as acting. So you kind of got your different layers in the industry. But journalism is a more subtle way to enter, because it is a qualification. You're a professional. You can write, you can present, you can blog, you can podcast. There's different avenues you can take.
Where do you draw the line with what you report about? As in, how do you draw the line, for example? So if I send you out to do this job and this topic is not of your, doesn't align with who you are in journalism, because obviously you can be anywhere and everywhere, full stop. Literally, you would cover everything.
Yep.
So is there a line that you can draw and say, no, I'm not doing that?
No, you need to be a journalist reporting. Doesn't matter what you believe in, what you don't believe in. You need to report the facts.
So you need to put yourself aside,
Yeah.
your beliefs, your everything aside,
Yeah.
and then have Suzy Michael, the journalist.
Of course,
Has a
because
separate face.
you are reporting in a professional, unbiased manner to the community, to the rest of Australia or to the rest of the world. You must have that clarity and that clear focus that you are there to simply present the facts. You are there to present case studies. You are there to look at that, make possibly some research or historical things that have happened and bring that into your story. Well, it depends on what the angle of your story is. And so once you've determined your angle, the way that you approach it needs to be from a professional objectivity.
Because it would be really hard. It would be so hard.
If you didn't believe in what you were reporting on,
It doesn't matter what you believe in.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Is it would be hard. You get to back to people.
that's right.
It's just somehow leave Suzy Michael at home and then Suzy Michael, the journalist, walk out the door.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Wow, that would be very hard.
It's really hard, 'cause especially when we get talking, we talk about so many different topics. How many topics we speak about a day?
Yeah.
I wish someone would follow us and film.
Do you know what? It's no different to acting, because you are acting, you are somebody else's persona. That is not your persona.
Yeah, that's true.
So again, that is a very difficult career path to take, which is the acting part. But actors, I suppose, they have coaches and they have their team behind them to help them. Journalists are a bit different. They kind of run solo and it's sink or swim. So you really got to know your legals. You need to know your case studies, and you need to know your world and your industry to be able to present your case as a strong journalist. Yeah. But aside from that, the advice I would give to somebody who's young is, be resilient. Definitely have that resilience about you. Be a hustler. And always look at your achievements that you've made. Yes, you might look at where you've got to go, but take a moment. Everybody says, don't look back. Take a look back and acknowledge what you've done. Not take a look back to into that space, but take a look back to acknowledge what you've done and move forward with that vision that I'm going to keep going forward and this is where I want to be.
I love that. That's the second time I've heard that today. Coincidentally, I saw a meme as I opened up Instagram and it said, your 2016 self would be so proud of who you are this year in 2026.
Yeah.
And then I sat there, was like, what was I doing in 2000? Oh, yes. And literally made me rethink. Then I opened my phone, went back to 2016 and go, oh my goodness.
Do you know what? I didn't do any New Year's resolutions this year. And you know,
I didn't either because I don't believe in them. I believe every day you should try and do your best.
yes. But aside from that, I read something somewhere. I believe it might have been Oprah, actually. And it said this. It said, New Year's should not be about resolutions. It should be about returning to your true nature of who you are every single day. Well, and so when you acknowledge this is who I am as a person and that's what I want to be every single day, that becomes your new year, your new day.
If you come to think of it, that's sort of what I did this year, but without, no, really, but without that whole, I just went back to basic. Last year was such a craze. We were exhausted. This year was taking it a bit more laid back, getting back to who I am.
Yeah.
And, you know, having a bit more rest and just doing me.
Because if you don't look after yourself, nobody will. It's your body.
Yeah.
You're the one living it. You've got to look after it.
Yeah, exactly. So I just did whatever Suzy said, but without no. Honestly, that's incredible that you said that. Yeah.
Same as taking that until.
Same as for Jane Gantel. So, okay, we just to wrap things up.
Yeah.
What's next for Suzy? Suzy Michael.
There's a lot. There's different avenues at the moment. One is possibly season 2. One is possibly Australian television.
Wow.
Another one is possibly something completely different.
Another film, another documentary, another...
Not sure what that looks like at the moment. Possibly even working. I really enjoyed working with clients in my style diaries. I really enjoyed bringing their message to life in a way that was never available to them in Australia. Traditionally in Australia, you have your magazines, you have your ads online, you have television, you have radio. But to have your message shown in a way that was a storytelling editorial television series, presented the way it was presented on location is something completely different. And then to have it aired to a US audience of over 300 million is something else.
Yeah,
I think that's what I really enjoyed bringing into that space. And so I would really love to pursue working more with clients to get their message out because that's such a unique thing that we can offer to our
Yeah, that's what I loved about Suzy too, is the client's message was never twisted. It was never, no, but sometimes to fit in to a certain demographic, so to fit into the US demographic, you need to sort of have an angle of advertising or how you pursue it to sort of, but no, what it is what you, straight up.
Yeah, and that's where that angle comes in, that, a bit of that journalism background came in. So what is the angle that we're taking here? And that's why a lot of people I said no to, sorry to disappoint you guys. Sorry, but maybe there'll be a space for you in another series, another show. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I can't wait. I hope that it does come to Australian streaming platforms because I really want to watch it.
Like what Manifesto.
Yes, I'm
It is really good.
Yeah, I really
It is really, really good. Suz, we thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
For, just coming in and being you, being the lovely person that you are, and, giving people this insight on not only on you, but giving them advice.
Yeah.
And we can't wait.
You're a beautiful person and you're just here to help people. And it's just really nice to see because we're all in the same sort of boat. That's why we've connected. Yeah, but I really enjoyed having you on.
It's been such an honor. Thank you for here.
Of course, we're very honored. So a huge shout out to our sponsors, Mic'd Up Studios and His Hand Theatre Time in Kuwait. So thank you very much.
Thank you.